Hey, what's up, peoples? MGO here. Just wanted to do this video just to kind of update you on things that are going on right now. First of all, tomorrow is Christmas, so to everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever you celebrate this time of year, and if you don't celebrate anything this time of year, then have a happy Sunday. Anyway, that aside, one thing I wanted to talk about is that we are very quickly approaching 200,000 subscribers, and that is awesome. And again, I can't thank you enough for that. And one thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that there's not going to be a proper 200,000 subscribers special. There's not going to be another movie like I did with the 100,000 subscriber special and Dude, Where's My Couch? Unfortunately, that's not going to happen this time around. And the reason for that is, right now there are things going on in me and Lori's lives that are just circumstances beyond our control, beyond anyone's control. And, it has not made things very fun around here. It hasn't been the happiest of holidays this year. It's actually been pretty sad and depressing. And, wasn't really a happy Thanksgiving. Not really going to be that merry of a Christmas. But, it is what it is, and there is literally nothing we can do about it except just power through and deal with things as best we can, because it's all we can do. And because of that, I've only been doing as much as I need to do as far as this channel goes. I mean, I'm still putting out reviews, but doing anything extra like specials and whatnot have been the furthest thing from my mind right now. And I know you guys, I'm sure we're expecting another movie and something like that, but sorry not sorry, because I mean, honestly, my life and my family will always take top priority. They will always take priority over making silly videos for the internet. So, I'm not going to apologize for that, And here's the thing, it's not from lack of trying. I actually did at one point sit down and try to start writing a 200,000 subscriber special, try to write another movie. And I was just sitting there, just looking at the blank screen, just like, there was just nothing there. There was no spark of inspiration. My heart just wasn't into it. And it's been like that for a lot of things. I actually wanted to do a Halloween special. Did not happen for the reasons I just stated. I did want to do a little Christmas special. Did not do it for the reasons I just stated. And again, the 200,000 subscriber special is not going to happen because of what I just stated. And, it sucks, but, it is what it is. That's pretty much all there is to it. It is what it is. Circumstances are what they are, and, like I said, there's nothing anybody can do about it. We just have to power through, stay the course, and, hopefully come out the other end in one piece. So, that's pretty much all there is to it. But I figured I still wanted to do something for 200,000 subscribers, so I figured the thing I could at least do is, we can do a big Q&A. I figured that's what we can do. At least it's something that can get you guys involved, and I can sit here and answer your questions. I haven't done a Q&A in years, so I figured, now seems about the right time for something like that. That's something that won't require a whole lot of thought on my part, a whole lot of work on my part. It's something that I can just sit here and distract myself and just ask a couple questions. The one good thing about doing reviews throughout everything that's going on is that it has been it has been a nice distraction. It has been something to kind of keep my brain, occupied. Otherwise, I can just kind of come down here, turn on the camera, review a toy, and I can kind of block out the real world for a little bit and, have a little bit of fun and have a laugh when, lately there hasn't been much to laugh about. And, so this has been a nice little escape. But like I said, doing anything more than I need to is still the furthest thing from my mind right now. But anyway, like I said, we're just going to do a big Q&A for 200,000 subscribers. So if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, just post them in the comment section down below, and when the time comes, I will sit down here and I will answer your questions, and that should be fun. And I would definitely encourage, I always encourage, try to come up with interesting questions, not just, are you going to review this? When are you going to review that? I get those questions every single day. So try to come up with something a little more interesting. If you want to know something about me, feel free to ask. I actually encourage that. Funny thing, the most fun I had on Twitter, the most enjoyable experience I ever had on Twitter was, and granted it kind of sucked because I had to make people do this, but it ended up working out really well and I really enjoyed it. One day on Twitter, I actually tweeted out, I said, hey, does anybody want to actually know about me and not just my toys, And literally for that whole day, actually that day and most of the next day, I was just sitting on Twitter answering questions that people just wanted to know about me, saying, people wanted to know about my dreams and my hopes and my aspirations and my hobbies and yada, yada, yada. And it was actually very enjoyable because people were actually talking to me like I was a real person and not just the guy with toys, It humanized me a little bit. I felt a little human that day. So I appreciated it. So by all means, if you want to know anything about me, feel free to ask. Don't get too personal now. There is a line. There is a line. But if there's anything you want to know about me, feel free to ask. Like I said, I would definitely encourage that because, I find that a lot more enjoyable than always talking about toys, because I don't always want to talk about toys. I know this is my job, but, I don't want to talk about toys 24/7. This is a part of my life. It is not my entire life. This is not all that I am. This is not all there is to me. There is a lot more to me than just some little plastic men and women on my shelves, on my wall, There's a little bit more that defines me than that, but, Anyway, all that aside, again, I know this isn't the 200,000 subscriber special that you all were, expecting or hoping for, and like I said, sorry, not sorry, but, real life happens, and, that takes priority over everything, as it should, really. So, it is what it is. I hope you guys understand. If not, I don't care, because, at the end of the day, nobody lives my life but me, so, walk a mile in another man's shoes and you'll understand. But, I think that's pretty much it. So, again, submit your questions in the comment section down below. And again, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, or Happy Sunday. There you go. I think I'm done talking. So, as always, be geek, be proud, palm in your face.